To another episode of the Lovegodesss podcast. I'm your host, Katya Melvin, and I am ecstatic to continue the conversation on the reasons why so many couples struggle with going through marriage and having sexless life. I also want to clarify that sexless life could look different for everyone. Some couples might go on for a year, which would be an extreme. Some couples would go on for 3, 4, maybe 6 months without sex. That is a red flag that does let you know that something is off and needs to be addressed and cannot be continued, right? And also, we are talking about someone who did not just go through a birth of a new baby and not had sex, right? Like, that's a special situation. And I think my doctor recommended waiting maybe 3 months. I can't remember. It's been a while before. And I think that may have been what it should, or maybe she meant 3 weeks. I think she meant 3 weeks, right? And I think that may have been I'm not gonna because I don't remember, because I can't speak with 100% certainty. I'm not gonna address that particular subject. I do need a little more information and research further. If you girls know how long after you have given birth that it is recommended, again, recommended is just a word, right? Some girls might be healed pretty quickly, and some girls will take months to recover. Just keep that in mind. It is very individual based, right? Just from the point how your body heals, but also from the point of it's a mental adjustment. Having a new baby in your life is just a mental adjustment on so many levels, right? So it is different for each woman. But if you have not had a baby and have not had a sex, I'd say 2 to 6 months, from the last time you had sex, then yes, this conversation is for you. Tune in. Let's dive deep. What's the problem, right? And so over the past few days, I've been exploring different reasons as to why this could happen. And there's so many, it could happen because we already talked that this could happen because you're overwhelmed. This could happen because your hormones are out of balance. It could happen because you are depressed. This could also happen because you have some kind of anxiety, or you're unhappy with your husband, or there is some tension between the two of you, or something that has not been expressed, or there is something's going on between the two of you that could also potentially be I call all of that miscommunication, right? All of that, between you and him, is miscommunication because you are not on the same page. And that could be for multiple reasons. We're not that's a separate subject. We're not going to go there. However, today I want to address one of the reasons is for a lot of you is part of being tired. It's part of just having too much to do. There is just too much of emotional baggage. There is a lot of physical. Maybe you are picked up the second shift and you're tired. Maybe you're going through some kind of body changes and you're tired. You're simply tired. When you are tired, you know what you need to do. By the way, this was an advice for me as an entrepreneur. Because when I'm tired, I'm also start getting naggy, and I start getting oh, this is not working, and this is and life sucks and all that, right? Don't go there, don't spit. When you're tired, guess what you do? you go and rest. And I know it's like it sounds easy, and it might not be easy on in an actual, like if you're going through an anxiety like I have for like the past week, for example. By the way, I fully recovered, thank goodness. I had trouble sleeping, right? I had trouble falling asleep, and so yes, I'm tired. I would go to bed, but I would not have quality sleep, and I would wake up in the middle of the night, or wake up and like I'm still tired, right? So, and if it's chronic for you, yes, you need to seek professional help and see why this is happening and what's going on, right? But if you're tired, your goal is to nourish yourself, because most likely you are tired is because you are giving, but not receiving. So you need to focus on self-love, giving yourself that love, giving yourself that time, giving yourself that rest, giving yourself that spa treatment, giving yourself that Chanel bag that you want, like whatever that, whatever your rest might look like. Free spark, right? So when you're tired, you want to attend to yourself, because like you've overgiven. Let this one sink in. You've overgiven energetically to something or someone, whether it's your husband, your kids, your work. You have overgiven. That is why you are exhausted, because you gave the energy out, but you have not received that energy back, and that is why you are tired. And that is why you are now feeling like you don't have enough energy to give to others, because you are writing from an empty place, right? So, number one thing, recharge, reconnect to yourself, do whatever it takes for you to rest. And then you'll be able to get back and start giving from the place of wanting to give, right? Like, I wouldn't say sex is necessarily, like, sex is both. Like, sex is play to me. Like it's playful activity. It's not like, oh, I have to give sex. Like, in some cases, maybe if you really want to please, like, your partner, but, like, it's for both of you. Like, it would suck if you approach it from a place that you have to give it and, like, not receive back. By the way, I do know that that's a thing for a lot of women. They think that they are not important, so they are not receiving back, they're not having orgasm, or they're faking about their orgasms. It comes from the place of being not being confident, being insecure. This is something that we will be touching base in the confidence class once it's launched. However, sex is a recharging activity, by the way. Yes, it takes energy, but it's like this playful, like, disconnect from the reality kind of situation. And I do know it is hard to get into that playful zone when you are just like physically exhausted. So get rest, recharge, reconnect to yourself, and from that place put sex back on your priority list, just like with anything else that we've already discussed: depression, overwhelm, being too busy, and today we're talking about being too tired. It is important to attend to yourself first and reconnect to your needs, and give yourself. And with the case of being tired, you've just simply overgiven and without having to receive much, right? Or you blocked your receiving, whether you didn't receive the rest, didn't receive the spa treatment. Like, I think I'm repeating myself already. So in that sense, give yourself first, recharge, and then get back into it. And with that, my love, I hope you have a beautiful evening, and I will speak with you soon.